Hello, my name is Josh Fincher, and I'll be presenting our project on behalf of my group. Our group consisted of me, Paul Lacey, and Travis Lightle. The project is to go through the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity house, drawings and specifications, and determine the amount of lead credits that the building qualifies for. Furthermore, we will develop how the current specifications could be altered to raise the current certification level to the next level of certification. Finally, we will justify how each of these new credits that we assign could be feasibly achieved. A little background about the project is what LEED is and what it stands for. Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. LEED is meant to provide designers and constructors a framework for identifying and implementing green building design and construction. The point breakdown for certification is as follows. Certified is 40 to 49 points, silver is 50 to 59 points, gold is 60 to 79 points, and platinum is 80 to 110 points. This is a picture of the final fraternity house, and from the spreadsheet provided by Dr. Grau indicated that the building starts out with a total of 32 points from credits that are not designated as being the responsibility of the designer. The first subset of credits is sustainable site. We determined that it did meet the requirement for credit 2, which is development density and community connectivity, by being located on a previously developed site. It is within 1/2 mile of a residential area, within a half-mile radius of at least 10 basic services, and was within a 1/2 mile radius of a residential area with a density of 10 units per acre net. This corresponded to 5 points. The next credit that was awarded was credit 4.1, Alternative Transportation Access to Public Transportation. The building met this requirement by being within a 1/4 mile from a bus stop from 2 different bus systems. The 2 bus systems were the Crimson Ride provided by the University of Alabama and the Tuscaloosa Trolley provided by the City of Tuscaloosa. This gave the building 6 points. Also, under sustainable sites, the building meets credit 5.2, Site Development Maximize Open Space. It is our understanding that there are no zoning requirements concerning minimum open space for the university area, so the only requirement is that open space is equal to or greater than the footprint of the building, which it is in this case. This corresponded to 1 point. The building did not meet the requirements for water efficiency, therefore it receives no points for it. The next subset is energy and atmosphere. The building did not pass the first prerequisite, fundamental commissioning of building energy systems, therefore it did not get any points for the whole subset. The next subset is materials and resources, and there were no credits that were designated as designer responsibility, so we did not have to worry about these. The next subset is indoor environmental quality, and we determined that it receives a point for credit 6.2, controllability of systems, thermal comfort. It received this credit by every bedroom in the building having a window, which allowed the occupants of each room to control their own thermal comfort and gave the building 1 point. The next subset is innovation and design process, and there were no credits that were applied in this situation, so they did not receive any points. The next subset is regional priority credits, which are comparable to bonus points for meeting certain needs based on your region. This building received 1 point for meeting sustainable site credit 4.1, alternative transportation, public transportation access. Overall, the building compiled a total of 46 points before improvement, therefore it qualified for basic LEED certification. Next, we will focus on the feasible improvements that can be made to the project's current LEED rating. The first of these improvements that can be made is adding a covered bike rack on the site, and this will satisfy sustainable sites credit 4.2 and add 1 point to the project's current LEED rating. Next, we move on to energy and atmosphere section, and we first start by meeting the 2 prereqs. The first of these is the fundamental commissioning of building systems prereq. To pass this, an individual must be designated as the commissioning authority to aid in the efficiency and verification of the energy systems in the building. His or her responsibilities will include reviewing the owner's project requirements, developing and implementing a commissioning plan, developing and incorporating the commissioning requirements into the construction documents, and completing a summary commissioning report. The next prereq that must be met is the minimum energy performance requirement. This involves a detailed analysis of the building's energy consuming systems, and the requirement states that the building must meet the minimum level of energy efficiency according to the mandatory provisions and prescriptive requirements given by the ASHRAE Standard 90.1. After all of the prereqs have been taken care of for energy and atmosphere, one more improvement to the building's LEED rating can be made with relative feasibility from this section. Credit 6, Green Power, will add 2 more points to the building's total score. There are many ways to achieve this credit, but we concluded that the best way to achieve the credit is to just purchase some renewable energy certificates from an energy contractor. After some research, we were able to contact one of these contractors about what these RECs are, and according to our source, 266 of these RECs would need to be purchased in order for this building to meet the requirement for this credit. Next, we move on to indoor environmental quality. The first improvement that can be made from this section is obtaining Credit 1 outdoor air delivery monitoring. This credit requires monitoring of both CO2 levels as well as outdoor air delivery fluctuations. The project specs already state a requirement for CO2 monitoring, so the only needs that need to be added to the system are sensors for monitoring the flow of the outdoor air. Installing these sensors would be relatively inexpensive and would add one more point to the building's LEED score. The next credit, which can be easily achieved, is Credit 4.3 Low Emitting Materials, flooring. This credit states that all carpet and adhesives supplied to this project must adhere to the Carpet and Rug Institute's Green Label program, and all hard surface flooring materials must be floor score rated. This will add yet another point to the building score. The final credit comes from Innovation and Design Process. This is Credit 2 Lead Accredited Professional, and it is worth one very easy point. The only thing that is required is that a member of the project team be a lead accredited professional. If these changes are implemented, then the building will achieve a LEED score of 52, and this was certified as a LEED Silver green building. Thank you for watching our presentation, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact either me, Paul, or Travis at our email accounts.